"You're marrying me?" I hissed, slamming the hospital locker shut. "Is this some sick joke? Or are you here to collect on promises you broke 3 years ago?" He didn't flinch. He just looked at me like I was still his. "I'm Dr. Elliot Monroe Omega, Harvard-trained, and emotionally unavailable by design. I've survived med school, emergency rotations, and nearly being outed by my conservative family. But none of that compares to the news my mother dropped on me last week over soy lattes and a 3-tier wedding planner binder. An arranged marriage. To an alpha. From a powerful family. And I didn't even get a name, just a date and place. That's why I was already plotting my escape. A sudden fellowship offer in Oregon. New ID ready. Gone before the engagement could turn into a headline. I'd almost made peace with disappearing from my own life. Until he walked into the hospital. Liam Harper. Ex-Army medic. My ex. The alpha who broke me at 19 and vanished into silence. He was taller now. Broader. Scarred in ways I didn't know how to read, but those storm blue eyes? Still the same. Still undoing me. "Your mother arranged this?" I demanded. "Did she bribe the entire council?" He chuckled, humorless.
No.
"My father did. Said it was time I settled down." "Did he know we—" "No," Liam said quietly. "And I didn't either. Not until I saw your name. Our names. On a marriage contract. Signed in ink I couldn't scrub off fast enough. I should have left. Walked out of the ER, boarded a red-eye to anywhere but here. But Liam was here. And Worsa looked like he'd come back for me. The next few days were a blur of forced dinners, fake smiles, and me dodging every touch like it burned. Except it still did. Just not the way I wanted it to. One night, I found him waiting outside my shift. "Remember this place?" he asked, nodding at the old on-call room near pediatrics. My breath caught. That room where we first kissed. Where I first whispered I was his. "I remember everything," I said. "Especially how you left. I never stopped loving you, Elliot." I swallowed hard. "You stopped answering my calls. I was deployed. It wasn't safe. I couldn't risk." "Don't give me the noble alpha speech, Liam. You ghosted me." Silence. The kind that curled into your ribs and stayed. Then he said, "I came back. To find you. Your parents said you'd moved on." I thought, maybe you didn't want me anymore. They lied. That broke something open between us. Not forgiveness. Not yet. But the aching space where forgiveness could begin. The more I saw him, the more impossible it became to leave. He wasn't just my father, was the man who'd known my dreams before I could name them. The one who traced my wrist with his thumb when I got nervous. Who once slept in a chair outside my call room just to make sure I ate. One night, while our parents squabbled over centerpieces and floral scents, Liam found me on the rooftop of the hospital. The air was sharp with October chill. My heart beat faster when he wrapped his coat around my shoulders. "Let's run," he said. "Screw the contract. We'll go to Colorado. Start over." Just like that. I laughed bitterly. "I've spent my whole life doing what they want. And now you want me to just throw it all away. For a maybe." "No," he said. "For a definitely." And he kissed me. God, that kiss. Years of silence, pain, regret, all of it melted in the heat of his mouth against mine. He held me like he still remembered the shape of my scars. And I kissed him back like I was still trying to find air. I didn't run the next morning. Instead, I showed up at our engagement party. People clapped. Cameras flashed. His hand found mine under the table. "Still sure?" I whispered. "I've never been more." Weeks passed, and the wedding loomed like a storm. But not all storms destroy. Some cleanse. One night, before the ceremony, I found the courage to ask what I'd feared since the beginning. "Why now? Why not let me go if you thought I had?" Liam's voice cracked. "Because I couldn't live another day thinking I missed my only chance at forever." That morning, we got married in a vineyard in Vermont. Not for politics. Not for status. But for us. It rained just enough to soak the hem of my suit. He kissed me like the world had just begun. And maybe it had. I didn't run. Because for once, I was exactly where I wanted to be. And Liam? He wasn't just my alpha. He was my home. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with the latest videos.